Other news, South Africa's former president Jacob Zuma hands himself in to serve a 15-month term for contempt of court. A loud explosion in the port area of Dubai has shaken nearby buildings. A fire broke out on a container ship anchored at the port of Jebel Ali in the south. Images and videos posted on social media show a huge fireball rising to the sky. Fire crews have been working to put out the blaze. There are no reported injuries. Officials in Florida say the search of the collapsed condo building is shifting from a rescue effort to a recovery operation. That's as hopes fade that any survivors will be found. 8 more victims have been found, bringing the total death toll to 54. More than 80 people remain unaccounted for. Donald Trump has announced he's filing lawsuits against Twitter, Facebook and Google. The former US president alleges the social media giants silenced conservative viewpoints. Mr. Trump was banned from various platforms after repeatedly claiming that his election defeat was the result of widespread fraud. That assertion was rejected by multiple courts, state election officials and members of his very own administration. Well, 5 years ago next week, the Philippines won a landmark legal victory over China about incursions into the disputed South China Sea. A tribunal at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague ruled that Beijing had been unlawful in its occupation and blockade of traditional Filipino fishing grounds, including Scarborough Shoal. Well, both China and the Philippines claim sovereignty over the large coral reef, while Vietnamese claim it's their traditional fishing grounds. The maritime territory is closest to the Philippine coast, but since 2012, and despite the tribunal ruling, there has been a constant Chinese Coast Guard presence there, with Filipino fishermen reporting harassment by the authorities. Well, China justifies its claims in the South China Sea based on its controversial 9-line map, first published after World War II, and it didn't even take part in the 2016 tribunal nor accept its findings.